Hi ladies! I'm hoping you guys can see me okay because I've done this video a couple times and I've got it to where you can only see my mouth. So hopefully it looks fine. So I know it's been about a week since I did my latest video, and I want to just first off let you guys know that I do want to do more videos than just once a week. I do have a pretty busy schedule right now, and just the fact that this video, I knew was going to be my next video, and it's something that I knew was going to be something difficult for me to talk about, since I am still doing the journey of trying to cope with my loss. I am only 6 weeks out, so I'm just starting it. So I've been kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to do this video. I know that when I do my videos, I want them to be, I know they're not going to be positive because it is a video about how to cope with loss, but I want them to, at least if you're watching it because you have had a miscarriage, I want you to get something out of it. I want you to be able to move to a better place that I know that right now you're probably at, that I have been at before. And I want you to watch a video and really be able to figure out a better way for you to cope with your miscarriage and loss. Basically, I just want to go over just some few steps that I went through, some things that helped me cope with my loss and trying to figure it all out. First thing, after I was told that he was gone, that initial shock is torturous. I had to, once you get past that initial shock, that initial blame, you blame yourself so much. I blamed everything I ate, everything I did, the way I slept, the way I drove. I blamed the doctor. If you don't know, I blamed the fact that I begged my doctor at my last visit to do an ultrasound. I begged her, and she refused. And I blamed her, and in a way, I guess I still do blame her. I blame her because, first of all, she took the last chance I could have seen him alive, because he did have a heartbeat at that ultrasound. I know he was alive at that day. She took that from me. But she also took the possibility of being able to maybe save him. Maybe she could have seen something, and obviously we'll never know. We'll never know whether or not there would have been a way to save him. But we also will never know if everything was okay. And at least I would have known at that moment he was okay then. We did an ultrasound and he was okay. So you blame everything. I blamed my prenatal pill. I just, anything I could think of, it had to have been something I did. It has to be my uterus, and I don't know. And I don't know what it was, and I'm never going to know. And that is something that's huge, is trying to cope with the fact that I'll never know why. Maybe when the further I get along in my journey with my pregnancies, and if for some reason I do have another miscarriage, or if that does happen to me again, not to say that there might be a way to find the answer out, but at this point I am in the idea that I won't ever know, and maybe it's better that way. I don't know, because I don't know what God's plan was, and maybe it is just that's the best thing for me. But I think that it's what most women have to go through, is just the fact that you're gonna probably blame yourself, and you're probably never going to know why. And it is something it is very difficult, and it haunts me every day. that's all you want is an answer, is why? Is it something you can prevent again? And so that's the first thing that, I felt like hit me hard. Then I think my next thought was obviously, what happened, but basically what happened to him. Was he okay? Was he in pain? That does go through your head. What happened those last minutes, those last seconds? Did I feel something and I didn't even know? Did I feel a twinge but I didn't really think about it? If I had thought about it, if I had gone to the hospital, obviously that falls into the blame and stuff. But I think the next thought is your baby, and it's what's going on with him now. And I think that it does come down to the fact that because of my faith, I know that he's in heaven, and it is comforting to know, and it is good that I know that he's okay, and he's not in pain, and he's happy, and it's hard for me to really think about him in heaven, because my mind, I know heaven is real, and I know I'll be there one day, and I know I will see him again, but it's hard for me to think of him there. So knowing I was very, very close to my grandma, and she's in heaven now, and being able to think about my sons, my babies, in the arms of my grandma, holding my grandma's hand. My grandma is someone I did feel, and I did touch, and I did see, so I can also see my children with her. And my grandma rocked me when I was a baby, and I picture her rocking him when he was a baby, or when he, as a baby, I see him, and I see her rocking him, and both of them, and I do think of them as in the arms of Jesus also, but it's hard for me to picture that. In all reality, I can picture my grandma. She stood in front of me. I saw her with my eyes, and I see my children with her, and it makes me so happy to know that they're not alone. And I know that that's a silly thing to think about. If you are a Christian, they're not alone, of course, even if you don't have a loved one in heaven, but they have everyone. They have tons of people. But knowing that they're with my grandma, that they have a part of me with them, and obviously there's so much to heaven that I'll never know, or not that I'll never know, but that I don't know about, and all I can really know is that he's with, or they are with her. So that was huge for me. Once I got to that point where he's okay, he's not in pain, he's not with me, but he's okay. Once I got to that, I started to realize that the grief I was going through, in a way, is a selfish grief, I would say. I'm upset, and I'm sad, and I'm hurt, and I'm grieving because I had a future for him, and I had everything planned for him. I had a life, and I had dreams, and weddings, and graduations, and everything planned for him. And I'm grieving because I didn't get that. And I'm grieving because it got taken from me. Because of the future I wanted for him so badly that I've dreamt about it for so long, it got taken from me. And so that's what I grieve. I grieve that he's not here to be with me, and he's not here with me, and that's what I grieve about. And in a way, it's a selfish grief, just like it is when you grieve that when your grandma dies. She's better off in heaven, but I want her here with me, and same thing with my baby. I want him so badly, and I wish I could have him back so badly, because I want to give him life. I want to give him his future and everything, and it got taken from me. So that was like the next thing, and something obviously I am still coping with. I don't get that. And so now, once I really started to realize that is a selfish, it's part of grief, and I say it's selfish just because it makes me feel better, I guess, to know that this isn't about really him in a way. I'm not grieving because he didn't get his future, because, I'm grieving because I didn't get his future. So now, at this point, obviously I am better. I wouldn't say I'm the worst ever. I know that I could be in a way worse place at 6 weeks out than I am now, and I would say that the reason I am the way I am is because I have the people I can talk to, my family and my husband. I will just sit there and talk for hours. It is huge, and I don't know what I would do without them. Being able to just honestly unload and talk for hours, to tell them everything that I'm going through, to just know that they understand, and that other people, and obviously that's why I went to YouTube, is because other people do feel the same way I do. And it was huge to just talk and get it out. And that was probably what really got me to this place, is to be able to say all those things, and for just my mom to say it's normal and it's okay. And now, like I said, I am doing better. I'm doing good, but sometimes it hits so hard. It'll just literally hit me in the heart so hard, and it'll just knock the wind out of me, and I'll just think, oh my God, he's gone for real. And I hate it, because I'm starting to almost forget. I'm only 6 weeks out, and I can't remember the feeling of being pregnant for some reason. I can't remember, just getting to feel like, touch my belly and know that he's right there. I'm forgetting it, and it sucks. It's scary, because I know that the further I get out, the more it's going to slip away, and that is very upsetting to me. I don't want to forget. And so then I think, well, did I really take every minute in? Did I really enjoy every single second of that pregnancy? I mean, I did go into it having had a miscarriage before, and I know I really tried to enjoy every second, but for some reason I'm forgetting, and it makes me think that I didn't take it in as much as I want. So that's something that I am still obviously dealing with. And just the fact that I'm so scared that I'll forget him and forget, everything that went along with him and his pregnancy. And forgetting my first pregnancy too. That one lasted 10 weeks. And it was amazing pregnancy. It was my first pregnancy. I can't describe you the joy that I felt during that first pregnancy. And the second pregnancy, and now I'll be going into my third pregnancy. And I know that joy will still be there, but I also fear that I'll just be so scared, and that I'm going to go into it being almost skeptical. I'm very afraid of that. I mean, like I said, I am a positive person. I see the next pregnancy going in the way that I want it to go, but I fear for not enjoying every second of it, because I'll be scared. So now I try and focus as much as possible on the future. I try to focus on what's next. And in a way, I don't like that because it's not a good thing, I think, to be always wanting the next thing and to not always enjoy every single second that I'm in right now. But unfortunately, I'm not enjoying it because I'm really just want to get to that point where I have my baby. And so I think that, right now I just try and focus on what's next, what's the future, what's where I'm gonna what I'm gonna get to, what answers I'll get and I'll receive. I try to always focus on that. So those are kind of some basic things that I went through in my loss, and I am only 6 weeks out, so I can't give you the answers, and obviously there is no answers, but I can't be at that point where I said, this is amazing, this is what helped me, because I don't think there is one. But yeah, so that's pretty much my video, and I hope you guys were able to get something out of it. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I do try and I want my videos to be something that you can take, get something out of. Please leave a comment below if you guys have anything more you would like to add, maybe some different ways that helped you cope with loss. But I will hopefully talk to you guys very soon.